Well, welcome back into Car Shield TV. Chris Traft along with my man downtown, Georgie Brown. And if you guys know from the past, once we're on camera, that means serious business. That means we're in the semifinals or the finals. We got the semis coming up next. Snipers, Black Ice. Unbelievable matchup in the semis, not even in the final.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect this coming in. You wouldn't expect this to be a semifinal matchup because it's usually the finals matchup. I mean, for years it has been. These guys have traded off championships year after year. So coming in to see this, as not only that, but the quarterfinal matchup being PAMA and Snipers. And now the Snipers' second game is against Black Ice. You never expect to see that, but I mean, the fans and everybody watching at home, they'd rather see that in the semifinal or at any time, a matchup like this.
I mean, if you just look at the statistics, the Snipers have 3 PAMA Pro wins in 15, 17, and 19. If trends are going, they're not going to win this year. Is it going to be Black Ice to knock them off, or are they going to break this trend? Who knows? But Black Ice, maybe more so impressively, they've been to 4 straight PAMA Pro championships. The only PAMA Pro championship they haven't been is the very first one, and was an Alkali RPD Snipers final. So they're used to being in this game. They're used to winning this game. They're not used to playing the Snipers in this game, but still, nonetheless, they're looking to get back to another PAMA Pro, and they're only 1-3 in PAMA Pro championships because they did win back in 2016. So they're hungry to get back. They're hungry to win, especially after what happened to them in the finals last year.
Yeah, and when you talk about Black Ice, they're always hungry. But the one thing they always have is chemistry. They play together. They've been playing together for years. The one thing that they do miss sometimes, though, and we'll see how much they miss it, John Chavo's not here. When Shane Fox is a sniper or on Car Shield or whatever the case may be, he's not on that team. They're still dangerous, but missing Chavo is a big loss. But there's no excuses on the other side because they're without a couple players that they usually have. Whether you talk about Austin Cangelosi, Chris Terry, you talk about Matt White.
Pat Cannoni.
Those guys aren't here. Another Combs is not here.
Yeah.
Only one of the Combs is here. So no team, nobody's feeling sorry for any of these teams. You still have to perform. No matter who you bring and who's on your roster, you still have to perform. And these guys, no matter what, who's on their bench, who's on their roster, no matter the case, they're still 2 of the strongest teams in this event.
Well, you talked about the rosters a little bit. Who are guys to watch out for, which we might have some people who aren't used to watching professional roller hockey tuning in this year due to the circumstances and how exciting of a tournament this has been. So who are the players to watch out for those that don't know any of the roster? You
know the regular ones we would always say. You watch out for Combs. You watch out for the physical play from J.P. Bilstein. You watch out for the defensive play of P.J. Kavaya. You watch out for the shiftiness of Nathan Sigmund on the Snipers. But an unsung hero, and he's no longer an unsung hero on that team, but you have to look toward Jaden Guzman. I mean, became one of my favorite players last year.
Yeah, incredible young player.
Yeah, huge playoff performer. Jaden Guzman showed himself how dangerous he can be in the quarterfinal game. I think if you're Black Ice, you have to particularly pay attention to him. But not only that, but Josh Dunn, one of the younger players on the team, he started to get that feel for the pro game, and it's his first time playing. And it's funny because when his family's here, the stands are packed. Social distancing. But Dunn has been one of those players that he's used his big body frame in front of the net and used his positioning very well. So 2 of the youngest guys, I would say Guzman and Dunn, when it comes to the Snipers. Now, on the Black Ice side, if you really want to know, the interesting person on that team is somebody that's come back and sometimes disappears, but John Healy. Healy has come out of nowhere and played well. He's looked great. You can mention the names of KJ Tiffenworth, Billy Pascali, PJ DiMartino, Tyler Kraft. You can mention all of those names. But if you don't get that unsung hero in a game, those are usually the ones that can get you an overtime goal or be the difference in the game. And I think it could be, in this situation, it could be John Healy.
We will see who those unsung heroes will be. I know you guys can't tell right now because we're trying to be as safe as possible, but we are smiling from ear to ear. There it is. And we're ready for the semifinal. Black Ice and Mission Labeda Snipers coming up after a word from Car Shield.
Hello, I'm Chris Berman. If your car is out of warranty or close to expiring, you could get stuck paying thousands. But when you have Car Shield, you'll never pay for expensive car repairs again. And that's why I'm a Car Shield customer.
Call 800-430-9165.
Chris Traft along with downtown Georgie Brown as we are set for the PAMA Pro semifinal. Black Ice and Snipers. Many predicted this to be a championship matchup, but here this afternoon. It'll be a semi. One of these two will not be in the championship, and that's never happened. One of these two teams has always been in every single PAMA Pro championship, so that's going to happen again.
Yep. And the difference here today, and I'm going to be honest. I can be honest now because I'm going to be totally honest with you, Trev. One thing I did not want to do while my team was still involved is give anybody bulletin board material. So I was really careful with what I say. Not anymore. So, and it's not like I'm trashing anybody, but Black Ice did not look good early in the tournament. And not that they didn't look good, but they just didn't look as strong as they usually do. And Snipers have been consistent. In their last round robin game, they didn't look good, but they turned it on against PAMA. Black Ice has consistently gotten better, though, each game. Snipers look like a powerhouse in their quarterfinal game. So let's see what happens here in this semifinal game. Predictions, I'm taking them all on Twitter, on Instagram. Send them over.
Let us know. We're calling you out, too. Mission Black Ice, Mission Labeda Snipers. Ironic that it's a mission battle here in this one, because next we have a tour battle. So it's going to be tour versus mission in the championship, but what goes behind those words, we don't know yet. Brandon Hawkins slowly through center. Pass misses. Kramer comes around the boards. Greg Thompson will poke it back into the corner. Now Kramer fires it to center. It's intercepted by Cal Kafu, a name you didn't mention in the pregame, but you know he's an excellent addition for Black Ice. Scored a few goals in that quarterfinal win, a big win against Rinkrat. Rinkrat just looked outmatched in that game, and the experience of Black Ice and the chemistry just came through in a big way.
Yeah, when you get, here's the issue. When you get to the pro division, some of the kids Rinkrat use are not, they're not at that top pro level yet. They're at the pro level, obviously they're playing. But if you look at the top pro level, most of the time the top 4 or 5 teams, say top 6 teams, have those guys. Even the bottom 2 teams that make the playoffs sometimes don't have those top pro guys to make a difference. And you look at Rinkrat, I mean, the person you can look down their roster and say is top pro guy, they have 2.
Kraft forces a turnover against his good buddy and former teammate Shane Fox. Pascali has it now. He scored a beautiful goal to open up the scoring in the quarters. He's trying to do the same here. Guzman, nice D, knocks him to the floor. He was one of your guys to watch, Guzman. He gets it up to Bielstein. The young guy to the veteran. Now Jack Combs with it. Guzman tried to go down low. Puck hit off the official. It's landed behind the net. Pascali gets slammed into the boards by Bielstein. The Sniper strategy against Black Ice always is be physical, because they're bigger, they're stronger. They might not have as much speed. Don't tell that to Guzman and Sigmund, but they're going to try to get Black Ice off their game and slow them down with the bodies and the physicality.
But you go down these rosters, you can name names. When it comes to, like I said, a Rinkrat team who struggled in the playoffs, it's they have Verstegen and Chavera, and then
here's Tiefenworth over to the far side. It bounced away from Matt Gerger.
And then after that, it's the young guys that are trying to make a difference in the game. So Rinkrat was outmatched in their quarterfinal game against...
And they'll be back, trust me.
Yeah, against Black Ice.
To do what they did at the age they are, they're going to be a force to reckon with for years to come, especially if they stick together. Matt Gerger at the half boards, fires it back to center. It's Tyler Kraft. 4:41 left in the first period. George, we have yet to get a shot on goal officially.
Yeah, which is interesting, but not too surprising when you can tell both of these teams love to play the possession game. But Hawkins is out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if that changed pretty quickly.
Sigmund. Back for Tommy Bruce. Behind the Sniper's net. Bruce into his offensive zone. Loses the puck a tad and then misses Hawkins on a pass. Now it's Healy. Healy for Nate Gerger. Pass comes to P.J. DiMartino, absolutely flying down the rink. Wrist shot, Redmond makes the save. And this game could be won and lost with goaltending, George, because the teams are about as equal as you can get.
Yeah, I think you've got 2 of the most accurate shooters in the game on both of these teams. If you look at Hawkins and Combs on one end, and you look at DiMartino and Kraft on the other end, when you talk about accuracy with their snap and wrist shots. So goaltending is going to be huge. I mean, as it always is. But one of these goaltenders can't have a game where they struggle, or this one will be decided very quickly.
13:36 left in the first. Healy will break out of his defensive zone for Black Ice. Puts on the brakes just as he enters. Skating around looking for a play. Doesn't have one, so he defers to P.J. DiMartino. DiMartino to Healy. Healy a drop pass for Kozlo. Kozlo a shot, gets on net. Redmond the save. Kramer gets to the loose puck. Now J.P. Bielstein tries a saucer pass that is blocked. Comes over to the near side wall. Schultz chips it up the boards. Healy tries to smack it back behind the net. Sigmund's going to come away with the puck. Siggin and zagging behind the net. Out to Kramer. How high? Fox, a one-time slap shot. I don't think I've ever seen him take a one-time slap shot. He's got such a powerful wrister, normally doesn't need it. Used it there and missed the net. P.J. DiMartino finds Billy Pascali. Now Pascali in with a wrist shot. A save made by Redmond. Greg Thompson up to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins fakes the shot, cuts to his right.
Two Michigan natives, Kafuk and Hawkins.
Two former Border Cats.
Hawkins gives him a stick there.
Stick to the old keister.
Yeah.
You see, Hawkins was kind of nonchalant there, and Cal was just so focused. He's like, this is a semis, let's go.
Right.
Hawkins down the right wing side. Takes the shot, Machinsky the save. Jack Combs with the rebound, stopped by Machinsky too.
Two
and
big
the puck is
saves
cleared.
by Machinsky.
Fox, wrist shot, bouncing around in front. Two saves, a third, it's loose. Hawkins gets to it in the corner.
Chinny's feeling it.
Now he fires it from behind the net, hits the post. Pascali gets to it. Could easily be 2-3-0 Snipers just on that play.
4 shots on that one scurry there.
Nate Gerger, long range wrist shot goes wide. And the one that hit the post, which doesn't count as a shot. Greg Thompson centers it, doesn't quite get to Jack Combs. Nate Gerger back for Billy Pascali. Remember, you only have 10 seconds to stand behind the net before you got to move it. We're getting close to 10 here. Now Pascali moves passively up for Nate Gerger. Pass for Kafuk. Goes between his own legs, skates into the corner, now turns and fires it off the boards right in front of a Black Ice change. Jack Combs gets to the puck. He's 1-on-3, turns back. Pokes it around Matt Gerger. What a move. Cuts to the slot. He still has it. Shoots. That one is blocked by Pascali.
Blocked there by Billy Pascali. I was looking to the goaltender because I just knew that puck was getting through.
Pascali known more for his offensive attributes, but there was a great defensive effort. Kafuk back for DiMartino. P.J. DiMartino out of Bohemia, New York. Gives it to Kozlo. Kozlo goes back to him, hits him in the back of the skate. And the Snipers come away with it on the forecheck. Sent back to Sigmund in his own end. He's officially listed as a defenseman. That's where he lines up to start, but that guy can be seen anywhere on the rink, Nathan Sigmund. And he gets there in a hurry.
And he can get out of any trouble, too.
Up for Kramer. Shot. Glove stop by Machinsky. The Snipers made a mistake. They gave Machinsky some momentum early because now he might be unbeatable the rest of this game. Tyler Kraft. Battling with J.P. Bielstein. Puck comes to Kozlo, who moves out of his defensive end. Puck comes up to P.J. DiMartino. Into the zone. Moving all over the floor. DiMartino, far side dot, in with a shot. That one's blocked. DiMartino takes a high stick there by Sigmund. And the referees missed that one. Here comes Guzman back the other way. Fakes the shot, now he takes it. Blocker save made by Machinsky. Puck towards the front of the net. Bielstein has some time, finds Guzman, he shoots, he whiffed on the shot, and it goes wide, hits off the inboards, comes back in front.
Can we roll that back and see that high stick that might have happened? Thank you very much. I want to see what happened there, because... And it could be just one the referees missed. I know it was, they were looking at it. I don't know if they were looking at that specific play because the puck had already broken up from there. But it's coming around there. There it is. So if we can cue that one up, and then we'll play it in a minute. Yep, that's the play. If we can cue that up one more time and play it next whistle, that'd be great for me, guys. Thank you.
Shane Fox back into his own zone. Round the back of the net. A wrist shot deflected on goal. Machinsky makes the save.
Can we get that play there, guys, when you get a chance? Put it on the program just to... So you see the rush coming here. DiMartino's going to be the one that is in the fray. So it comes around here. It was a Sigmund. It was a collision, and his hands were already up. One of those that, if it wasn't vicious, you probably let slide because it was on a collision. But he does have to keep control of his stick, so I can see why.
Matt Gerger to Nate Gerger. He shoots, and that one's blocked. Goes into the corner.
Sorry, Trev. So I can see why Black Ice would want that call.
Cal Cafu. Pass out to the point. Matt Gerger, a wrister. That one's blocked. Goes to the left wing. From the corner boards, it's Shane Fox just hanging out.
Snipers now getting in lanes, blocking every single shot. They have the last 7 shots of the game.
Up for Tommy Bruce. Shot on net. Waffle board save by Machinsky.
Make that 8.
Pass to the left point. Tommy Bruce inches his way in. Long range wrister and a glove save made by Machinsky. Tommy's trying shots from everywhere, but those aren't going to go in on Machinsky.
Yeah,
he's dialed in.
And Black Ice here has to regain some of the momentum. They were going up and down the rink and had some momentum, and they were moving, juicing, and they had the first 3 shots of the game. Had some good shots on Redmond, but the last 9 shots have gone to the Snipers, and they've controlled the last probably about 5-6 minutes of play.
Snipers will reset back on their own zone. Sigmund meandering around in his own half. Still no score here, George. 7 minutes left in the first. Sigmund into his offensive zone. Puck fired back to the red line. Puck sent to the front of the net, and Kramer chips it over the goal. Snipers maybe trying to keep it more simple since they see Machinsky is playing extremely well. Kraft for Tiefenworth. Wrist shot goes over top of the net. Here's Sigmund. Cuts to his left, tries to find Thompson, but a diving back check broken up by Kraft.
He had room to just walk that in. If you're Sigmund, you have room to just walk that in, and he fed it behind Thompson, but I don't think he knew that the defenseman had fallen.
Kozlow for DiMartino. Wrist shot blocked, comes into the right corner. Thompson fires it around to the far side where Guzman will leave it behind the net for the control and carry by Brandon Hawkins. High stepping as always as he moves up the floor. Cuts to the right wing. Hawkins shoots. Machinsky makes the save. Gets the whistle. 5:55 left in the first. 10-3 are the shots in favor of the Snipers. Machinsky's been busy.
He has been busy, and the Snipers have as well. Black Ice has not been that dangerous offensively, but again, it's 0-0. One shot can change that with some of the best players in the game on Black Ice. And as you see on the replay, it's a simple shot that comes in from Hawkins.
I mean, no shot from Hawkins is simple, but yeah.
You're right. For the goaltender.
Bielstein speeding up the floor. Fires it over. Guzman, wrist shot deflected just wide by Jack Combs.
And he played for that deflection. That's exactly why Guzman sent it there.
Jack Combs behind the net. Out to the point for Guzman. Now to Fox. Fox, long wrister. That one goes over top the net. Now Cal Kafuk sends it around the back of the net. Nate Gerger off the wall. Piscali to Matt Gerger. Back for Nate at the red line. He goes far to near. Piscali tries to play to the back door, blocked by Jack Combs. He turns it back the other way.
Turnover from Piscali.
A long 3-on-1. Bielstein in, shoots, saved by Machinsky. Now a 2-on-1 maybe. For Black Ice, look at the back check by Jack Combs. In with a shot, save made by Redmond. As Matt Gerger's denied it, still loose pass. Piscali on the rebound, shoots and scores!
Piscali was the one who made the initial turnover right here that caused the 3-on-1. And for him to get that puck back is just amazing how this game goes. And Piscali, a 3-goal flurry down there in front of Redmond, and Piscali puts the backhand up and over for the 1-0 lead.
Look at that. Look at that backhand. Redmond was out of the crease. He was so high. Hawkins. Looks like he was seeing red there on the forecheck.
Yeah.
Slams DiMartino into the boards. Hawkins out for Sigmund. Well, if you don't score at one end, usually it costs you at the other. We've seen many times this tournament, and that's what happens for the Snipers.
And that's the second odd man rush in about 2 minutes that Snipers couldn't complete.
Brandon Hawkins, big slap shot deflected just wide.
Dunn was there, tried to get the tip there.
Tommy Bruce. Gives the puck back to Sigmund. Sigmund for Greg Thompson. Thompson plays it across the middle, and Dunn was open on the back post, but it bounced on him. Dunn battling with Kraft, gets away from him, gets it to the point. Sigmund to the left wing for Thompson. The goal line, Hawkins. Hawkins tries to play it to the point, blocked. Now DiMartino to Kozlow. He's checked by Hawkins, puck wrapped around the boards. Kraft chips it up the boards. Sigmund got a piece of it, tries to skate away but can't. These guys know what's on the line.
Yeah, they do. Of course, and it's so crazy how things just pick up and how players just start to get a lot more intensity as games go on.
Black Ice Snipers is always fun. Piscali back into his own zone. DiMartino posted up behind the goal. The 24-year-old finally out from behind the net, and now he moves up the floor. Pass to Piscali. The Deer Park native rips one over top of the net. DiMartino muscles Kramer off the puck, throws it far side to Piscali. Played 4 years at SUNY Potsdam, NCAA Division III ice hockey. Back to Matt Gerger. The Jeanette Pittsburgh native up to Billy Piscali. Now to Nate Gerger. Back to Piscali, around the back of the net. Matt Gerger. Throws it far side. Matt Gerger had it poked away. Jack Combs off the wall.
Not great communication there. You don't want to give over possession at all.
The defending champions, the Snipers, trailing by 1 here in the first. Tommy Bruce's shot, Machinsky makes the save. Cleared by Matt Gerger. Tommy Bruce gets the loose puck. And Brandon Hawkins upends Kafuk. Hawkins not happy about it, but he heads to the penalty box. I think it's a high stick. It wasn't because he bodied him.
No, it was a high stick, and they don't think he high sticked him. They think it was a dive. Yeah, let me just say this, and I'll put this disclaimer out there because there's a lot of people who take offense to what I say, so let me just put this out there. I have no issues with anyone on the rink right now. I love every one of these players. They're all great guys to me. We all get along, but I will say this. I'm an actor, and Cal Kafuk would have probably won an Emmy over me on that one. But I'm just saying, the stick did come up, so the call had to be made. So I don't know if we can roll that one back next whistle.
DiMartino to Tiefenworth, walks to the front of the net, shoots. Redmond makes the save. Bielstein.
But in any event, Treff, you're announcing a power play because Hawkins is in the box.
Back for Sigmund. Shane Fox killing time.
Only 10 seconds left in this period, Treff.
Now to Bielstein. He just smacks it down. Seeing how much time's left on the clock. Maybe one more chance here. DiMartino doesn't even shoot it. Picks the puck up on his stick and kills the period. We'll step out. Hear a word from CarShield to be back for the second period on CarShield TV. Welcome back into CarShield TV.
And we have Rob Coggin up here. Did we still have that high sticking penalty queued up or no? If I can see that, that'd be great. Coggin, I think we're going to bring it up here on the program actually too.
No, it's the
So
goal.
this is the goal. That's the goal. I'm looking for the high stick, guys. The high stick that just cost this penalty. So we'll get to that next whistle.
I don't know what happened on the faceoff there, but second try they get it down, and the period starts. DiMartino to Tiefenworth. Back to DiMartino to Tiefenworth. DiMartino again. Now they switch sides. Kraft a shot. Redmond makes the save, and he hangs on for the whistle. 17:40 left in the first period. Shots are 12-8 Snipers. 1-0 Black Ice. They still have a power play for another 18 seconds.
And I want to thank everyone for tweeting me. I've been so awful with watching tweets the last few days. But a lot of them, the most tweets we got, Treff, and I'll let you get right back to the gameplay. The most tweets we got were about the helmet rule and the penalties at different times in the game. So it was pretty interesting.
Kraft for Pascal. He walks to the front of the net, tries a forehand move, but Redmond got a poke check on it. It's skittered to the corner.
He's got him.
Hawkins out of the penalty box. Pass missed. Comes off the
That's
inboards,
too far.
back out front.
Oh, great play by Chinny.
Machinsky pokes it away. Now Tiefenworth. Tried to flip up ahead. It's blocked. Now Jack Combs into his offensive zone. Over for Hawkins. One-time shot. He missed it high. Now Pascali spins one In behind the black ice net. Here comes DiMartino. Right side. Behind the back pass to Pasquale. What a play, but a big save by Redmond. DiMartino is incredible.
Tell me something I don't know. I get it. I get it. Plays through everything, right?
What?
Plays through everything, right?
Yo. Pasquale in. Backhand shot. Save me. He knocks it in midair. Nearly whacked it in, but it goes wide.
And Rich Murado, I'm not ignoring you. I know you asked me specifically on Twitter. Would love to get your thoughts on that Halverson call. Well, you're not going to get him on live action. I'm not going to speak about the Halverson call in my game, whether it's a good call, whether it's not a good call. We lost the game. End of story. So,
Still gave up a goal after that kill, too.
Thanks, Trev. I know that.
Well, no,
Thanks.
I'm just saying, like, that call, whatever. Face off on the far side dot.
Ever had that guy who just takes a knife and just twists it after he puts it in you? That's Chris.
No, I was leading to your point because we still lost the game.
Thanks. I coached the game. I get it.
Just trying to help George.
You're not helping at all. You made it worse. I was over it. Now I'm in tears.
Guzman shot. That one goes wide of the net. Bielstein throws one over for Kramer. Kramer back to Tommy Bruce. Tried to go up to Kramer. That one's blocked. Here comes Matt Gerger. Matt Gerger tried to go down the boards. It was blocked. Bielstein now the other way. The 38-year-old veteran to Kramer. In the right corner. Skates up the boards. Nate Gerger stick lifting all he can. Can't get it through. Guzman a shot. Blocked now in front. Bielstein turns, fires, hits the crossbar.
Great job by Bielstein to corral that and get that shot off.
38 years young. That was a great chance for him. But he hits the post. Here comes Pasquale.
Pasquale is moving today. He is on a mission.
Pass up for Kafuk, missed. And the whistle blew. 14:48 left in the second. 13-11 of the shots in favor of the Snipers, so it's getting a little closer in that category. Draw won by the Snipers.
Remember, Snipers had a big kill when Hawkins was in the box.
Sigmund for Shane Fox.
Too much room for him.
Long shot, deflected, goes off the goalpost.
That was done, deflected that in front of the net.
DiMartino fires it back into his own zone. Sent up the boards. Pasquale has it. Nice move to get around Hawkins, who guessed wrong. Pasquale, a shot blocked into the corner. Still only one goal in this game. 13:56 left in the second period. Gal Kafuk. Over for Kozlov. Now DiMartino. Kraft out from behind the goal. Kraft over to Tiefenworth. Backhand shot goes over top the goal. Hawkins for Greg Thompson. Thompson, power move to the outside. Backhand shot misses wide. He loves that fake shot. Go to the backhand move. There, he missed it. Thompson, back for Guzman. Puck comes to Hawkins. Hawkins fakes the shot, now he takes it, hits traffic in front. Jack Combs on the rebound, jamming at it, Machinsky keeps it out. At the point, Thompson fakes the shot, down low to Hawkins. Hawkins tries to score from behind the net, he hits the back of the net. And Tiffenworth, waited into by Jack Combs, puck comes out high. Guzman with it. Guzman to Greg Thompson. Now back to Guzman. Can't see it right now, but Tiefenworth and Jack Combs are having a heck of a battle in front of the net. Guzman gives it to Hawkins. Hawkins shoots, deflected by Jack Combs into the right corner. Jack Combs out to the point. Jaden Guzman walks into the slot. Shot, it's blocked and goes into the right corner. DiMartino and Hawkins, that's a powerful battle there. Puck pops up into the air. Tiefenworth gets it up to Kraft. Now taken by Greg Thompson. Guzman, slap shot. Save made by Machinsky, who's been very frugal this game so far. Stopped all 17 sniper shots to this point. 11:50 left in the second period. All the goals these two teams scored in the quarters, and now it's a defensive battle.
I've got to be better at my job as a broadcaster. And you know why? John Gellerman just texted us something that I guarantee you didn't even get. And I didn't understand this. You know somebody we've not seen all game who's not even on the bench? PJ Kavaya.
Puck in front. This one's chipped on net and held on to by Redmond. He leaves it out for Shane Fox. As Fox back the other way. They find Bielstein to the front of the net. Oh, he had the whole goal, but it just slipped away from him.
He's had a couple chances.
But yes, you're right, George. By way of John.
Yeah, and I think he's injured John.
Because remember, he blocked that shot last game. He played one more shift, but I can only remember one shift after that.
Sorry, Trev.
Killing bugs.
Yeah, I just can't stand fruit flies, gnats, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, and I saw him earlier, but I think he was having difficulty with something, so I don't know exactly what it is, and I'm not going to guess at it or assume anything. So,
what did the NHL say? Player is unavailable?
Yeah, yeah.
Brandon Hawkins looking to go coast to coast. Forced around the back of the net. Gets it to Tommy Bruce. Bruce tries to walk out front. He's forced back into his own zone.
They called Gerger a hack. He shrugged his shoulders like, hey, listen, they're letting us get away with it. I'm giving it to him every time.
I also can hack people that are 10 feet away with my stick.
Right.
Tommy Bruce, big slap shot. That one goes just wide. This one's brought along by Nate Gerger. Healy out front, a chance, a goal!
And that's Nate Gerger.
Nate Gerger doubles the Black Ice lead. It's 2-0. 10:17 left in the second.
Wow. Left him alone in front, and after all the chances that the Snipers have had, Black Ice up now by 2.
That's a great point about Kavaya, because he might not score the big goal, but he controls the game with his passing, with his breaking up of plays.
Absolutely. Remember,
so certainly
the last block he made that hurt him led to a goal last game.
PJ DiMartino.
Penn Station, my man.
Behind the net.
Sorry.
Long pass up to Pascali.
I'll tell you guys what we're laughing at later.
Pascali down the middle of the rink. Moves to the boards.
I'm the only one laughing, honestly.
Now back into his own zone. Leads it to Kozlow behind the net. 9:27 left in the second. Snipers leading in shots, but it's a 2-0 hockey game. Here comes Kozlow. Long feet up. That goes into the Black Ice bench. Face-off will be deep in the Black Ice zone. Let's do a hypothetical, George. Black Ice holds on to this game. Mudcats win their game. That was easily the most intense game of the round robin. Black Ice, Mudcats.
Yeah.
Imagine a rematch of that in the finals.
Be pretty big. That would be a great matchup. And a matchup no one would have expected. Black Ice, a lot of people expect, but
If they win this game, that'll be their 5th straight PAMA Pro Championship.
they're looking good for it right now.
Tiefenworth gets one up to Nate Gerger. Back to Tiefenworth, knocked away from him. Sigmund chops down Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth on top of the puck, and Hawkins is all over him. Face off at center. Draw is won by Black Ice. Hawkins is bumping everybody he sees. Now Nate Gerger looks for his second shot. Redmond makes the save. Jack Combs now. Quickly in transition. He's had a bevy of chances here, but he's been stymied by Machinsky. And he is again. Wrist shot attempt. Glove save, Machinsky.
Snipers having trouble scoring. In 2 out of their last 3 games, they haven't scored a goal. I mean, there's still 8 minutes left in this one.
And then the other one, would they get 7?
8.
8. Hopefully, for their sake, they didn't use their quota up.
Right.
DiMartino off the boards. Kozlow. Pascali. Back for DiMartino. Pass finds Cal Kafuk. Now it's Kozlow. Into his offensive zone, wraps it around the glass. His puck comes back into the Black Ice end. Martino fights through a check of Bielstein. Kafuk plays it back to Pascali. Sniper's getting very physical out there, and there it forces a turnover. Bielstein, long shot. Machinsky makes the save. Can't find it, though. Eventually does and gets the whistle.
Kafuk battling down there with
Greg Thompson.
Greg and JP Bielstein. I mean, the age difference there. Man.
Greg Thompson forgot he was the nicest guy in the world there for a second and slashed Cal.
Right.
See that chance once again. Here's Tommy Bruce. Wrist shot deflected on net, save made. Puck goes into the corner.
And now they're going for shots and deflections in front of that here.
Snipers wanted that call. They're not going to get it. Now Kraft the other way. Centers it. Pascali shoots and scores.
Wow.
The Snipers wanted a penalty call at one end. Black Ice takes advantage. Goes to the opposite end and scores. 3-0 Black Ice.
Wow, they wanted a hook there. Didn't get, and Renault's right on top of it. He's going to tell him. And Renault gives a good explanation, so he's either going to give an explanation they'll accept or an explanation they think is totally false. But at the other end, it's Pascali with his second of the game.
Chinsky cleaning his crease, buying a few seconds. Now the puck is down 3-0 lead for Black Ice.
Scored by number 93, Billy Pascali. Assisted by number 6.
Billy Pascali, watched by Fox. He comes into the zone. Powers to the front of the net, gets around Fox, but Redmond's poke check refutes that.
Billy Pascali has taken over this game.
He's been relatively unstoppable all game long. Here's Brandon Hawkins. Fakes the shot, cuts to the slot, shoots, glove save, Machinsky. And a penalty coming against Black Ice.
High sticking call.
Didn't see when and where that happened.
Me neither. And I'm sure snipers are like, okay, that was a little bit too late to make it up to us now.
Well, high stick, usually there's not much gray area.
Yeah, there is. You would think there wasn't, but I guarantee if it was something they would let go early in the game because of the no-hook call, maybe. But
puck to the front of the goal, it misses Jack Combs.
I'm not going to assume that.
Combs, far side, one-time shot by Hawkins, he scores. .602 left in the second. The Snipers back to within 2 with how quickly they can score here. This game is far from over. That goal was huge.
It was. The penalty was even bigger. I don't know where. Okay.
Well, Black Ice wasn't arguing, so it had to have happened.
Nope, had to. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but whatever.
Sniper's goal, scored by number 10, Brandon Hawkins. Assisted by number 97, Jack Combs.
Here comes Sigmund. Over for Guzman, he chips it just wide. Comes back in front. Guzman trying to get to this puck. It's knocked away. Kozlow on it for Black Ice.
Pascali gloveless.
Well, that's not very glovely for him. Sigmund dancing into the slot, knocked away. Here comes Kafuk. Draw pass, PJ DiMartino. I know. Stick handles away from himself. Now Kozlow. Puck bounced off the wall. Jack Combs has Hawkins, but that one missed.
It's a second breakaway Hawkins has been wide open on, and they missed him. The other one went over his stick. This one, Combs just missed him.
Here comes Shane Fox. Long range shot, that one's blocked, goes down into the corner. And Kozlow will skate up the floor. Wrist shot blocked. That one goes to the far side. Kozlow fires it back into his own zone.
Good pressure from Guzman. You hear JP Bull saying behind, coming off the bench, get on him, Guz.
Puck comes out of that pile. Guzman comes away with it. Great battle from the youngster. He still has it. Got Nate Gerger draped all over him.
Tried to leave it there for Tommy Bruce.
Tiefenworth takes it away, moves up the floor. Nice move around Tommy Bruce. A drop pass for Nate Gerger. A shot. Redmond the save. And he plays it to the corner, but Tiefenworth gets there first.
Susko is angry on the bench. Susko is one of those player coaches. He's a very vocal player, whether he's in the game or not. He's so intense. Gotta love it.
Kraft gets away from Bruce. Pass over to Nate Gerger. Now Tiefenworth to Kraft.
Oh, he had the right idea. Kraft was looking for Gerger, right?
Great D for Guzman.
Guzman has been out there, and he's sucking wind. He's been out there for a while.
Pass comes back to Shane Fox, just on the floor for Guzman. Now Bielstein. Long range shot. That one goes over top of the net. They send it into the crease. Dunn's jamming at it. Machinsky makes a couple of stops, and the puck ends up in the far corner.
Good battle down there, Sigmund and Kraft.
This one's brought along by Kraft. To the left side for Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth just gets it on goal. Redmond covers, and that forced a whistle there, so it was a nice play.
26, Treft.
Timeout, Snipers.
Timeout taken by the Snipers, looking to get something going here with 2:26 left. 2 goals and 2:26 is easily obtainable. Snipers talking on the bench over there.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Expect a goalie pull here soon.
You'd think the goalie pull is going to come at about 2-minute mark, right?
I don't know. You're the coach.
You're right about that, Trev. You've broadcasted a lot more games than I have, though. But I've probably coached a lot more than you've broadcasted. But I don't know if that's true.
That's a tough one.
Because I used to broadcast in my living room, so.
What's your definition of broadcast? Are people actually listening, or is it just me?
Right.
That's a big part of it. Face off one. Why black ice? Jack Holmes is going to pressure hard here. DiMartino senses it. Skates around the back of the net. Fires that one.
Now it's a 3-on-1 if they
side.
go.
Pascali. Down for DiMartino. Muscled off the puck by Fox. Redmond to the bench. 2 minutes left. You know he's going to go to the front of the net. Shane Fox. Jack Combs. Now to Sigmund. To Hawkins. Sigmund. Fox. To Hawkins. One-time shot. That one goes way over top of the net. J.P. Buelston just saw his life flash before his eyes. Standing in front there. Shane Fox to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Fox. Now once towards the front of the net. Chipped up in the air. Bouncing around in the low slot. And eventually it pops free.
No stick goalie. You hear JP yelling for that.
Now to Sigmund. He shoots. Save made the rebound. Jack Holmes knocks it out of midair. And he missed the net. 1:04 left.
You've got to step to that, Foxy, if you're Foxy, right?
Pascali gets to it. Tries to block the shot. And it goes wide.
55.
Still a chance for the Snipers.
Fox comes off. Kramer on.
Hawkins shoots. Machinsky the save. Puck back to the point for Kramer. To Hawkins. Hawkins pressured by Nate Gerger. Plays it back to Kramer. 35 seconds left. They're running out of time. Wrist shot goes over top of the net. Comes back out front. Jack Combs is denied. Matt Gerger sends it up the boards. It ends up at the point. 25 seconds left. Now to Sigmund. Sigmund back to Kramer. To Hawkins. Brandon Hawkins shoots. Save made it. Loose in front. And it's shot wide by Bielstein. Sigmund, 13 seconds left. Tried to go to Hawkins, intercepted by Nate Gerger. He fires it down the rink. It misses the net, but that'll kill enough time. Kramer, one more shot. And it's stopped by Machinsky, who was literally celebrating with his teammates. Horn sounds, black ice defeats the Snipers 3-1, advances to their 5th straight PAMA Pro Championship.
Mission Black Ice 3, Mission Labeda Snipers 1. Congratulations to Mission Black Ice for advancing to the PAMA Pro Invitational Championship game.
Black Ice face the winner of the Tour Mudcats and the Tour Roadrunners, George.
And that'll be an excellent game coming up next. James Lambert, I'm going to get to your question next game. Just remind me of that, because I do have an answer for that.